What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Thank you for watching. Today we have a video that is long overdue on this YouTube channel, which I'll get to here in just a second. But first, I want to apologize for the weird upload schedule lately. I had COVID for the last couple weeks, and I actually wasn't even that sick. I've had it before, and I was way sicker the first time, but this one was extremely frustrating because every time I tried to get up, I felt like drunk or hungover. So I couldn't get anything done, but luckily that is behind us. And today we are back with a good one because this is a caliber that I have wanted to try for years. It's probably the most recommended caliber that we get on this channel, honestly. The almighty 6.5 Creedmoor. So this is the Mac Brothers Evo 2 6.5 Creedmoor with a West Elk precision barrel. And this rifle was sent to us thanks to Wook's Outdoor, who makes that beautiful wood furniture that you see on there. You guys loved the Shockwave 590S so much that they reached out and decided to work with us a little bit more. This is gonna be more of a test on the caliber, not the actual rifle, but I am curious to see how the rifle performs as well. It looks and feels extremely nice. Now, the 6.5 Creedmoor is a rifle cartridge that has developed quite a reputation for long-range shooting. It also might have one of the coolest names of any caliber on the planet. 6.5 Creedmoor just sounds freaking awesome. So it kind of bridges that gap between smaller calibers like a 5.56 and bigger calibers like the 308. It doesn't pack the punch of a 308 up close, but it does retain energy much better at long distance. So it has an improved ballistic coefficient, and it's gonna give you more consistency across the board at all distances, which you definitely can't say for a lot of rifle calibers. So it's a very popular hunting round these days for coyotes, big varmints, and stuff like that. And I have actually never tested this caliber on the channel the way we do things. So let's change that today and see what the 6.5 Creedmoor is actually capable of. All right, believe it or not, this is my very first time ever shooting the 6.5 Creedmoor. Obviously, I did zero the scope, but it has a cool one-shot zero feature. So I shot it once on the bench, but I have not shoulder fired it yet. Let's see if we can make it work. That is awesome. Whew. I don't know if you can hear it hitting that steel, but it is crushing it. So the recoil impulse is awesome. It's obviously a little less than a 308 and more than a 5.56. Very pleasant to shoot. Where's my target? Last round. 6.5 Creedmoor. I like it. Smoked that target. Man. This might be the most powerful gun I've ever shot at that steel, because anything bigger I don't like. God. This is definitely a long-range rig. It's kind of heavy and awkward to fire off the shoulder and cycle the action. Get up close to that, see if you can see it. You might not be able to, but look at the dent that it left in that target. That is crazy. Hot round. That might be the first rifle I've ever had dent that blue steel target. That's a big one. And while we're dinging steel so effortlessly, this would probably be a good time to mention the scope that we have on this bad boy. So this is the PARD, that's P-A-R-D, TD3270. Bunch of features, different modes, lighting conditions. You can use it for hunting, spotting, target shooting. There's really not much that you can't do with a scope like this. And probably my favorite feature is you can actually film through the scope as you're shooting. So it takes micro SD cards and it actually has a camera built into the scope. So you can go back after your trip to the range and watch the footage. Awesome scope, I love it. To learn more, check them out at pard.com. That's PARD.com. All right, guys, we are out at the 75-yard bench. I want to see what kind of group we can get from the 6.5 Creedmoor. I got 4 rounds in the magazine, and we are going to use the beanbag rest. This is a test of the rifle, not my shooting capabilities, which we all know are well below average, so let's see how it does. It looks like it went in the exact same hole as the first one. Yeah, it looks like these rounds are just stacking right on top of each other. Probably shouldn't have said that. Now we'll get a flyer, but. Well, from here it looks like an awesome group. Let's go check it out. All right, we're walking up on our group here. We'll take a look up close. Yep. That is what I thought I was seeing looking through the scope. That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. 4 rounds all stacked right on top of each other. It's basically one hole going through that infinity target. Now, obviously we weren't super far away, so I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much here, and luck is always a factor when you're shooting groups like this. But even at 75 yards, 4 rounds in the exact same hole is kind of crazy. So definitely sub MOA, and the rifle is accurate, that's for sure. Let's see what the 6.5 does to a 12-ounce pop can. 95 grain, Hornady VMAX. They advertise these as Varmint rounds. I feel like a 6.5 would be overkill on a Varmint, but. All right. I assume I gotta hold a little bit over it. Vaporized it. Nothing left. Well, we've got 5 or 6 pieces, and that's all that's left. So it absolutely exploded it. One of the better pop can explosions I've ever seen, for sure. I was buying ammo yesterday and I came across these. They are called pop packs, reactive bursting targets. I like reactive targets, so we're gonna see what these things do. Oh, they're pre-mixed. I thought I would have to mix something. It looks like it's just like green slime. We got green, pink, and yellow. 95 grain Hornady VMAX. This is the lightest and fastest bullet that I have, so. All right. Not bad. That was a little better than I thought it would be. Actually pretty cool. Not what I would consider a reactive target, but they definitely exploded. All right, now for the test that you're all probably here to see, our Ballistic Dummy Lab Zombie Head. This one actually has a broken chin and some torn ballistics gel down there, but we're gonna try to hit him up here. How effective is the 6.5 Creedmoor? Let's find out. All right, for this one, we are using the 120 grain Barnes Vortex. It's a cool looking bullet. This is in between the 95 and the 140 grainer, so. Should give us a good result. About 12 yards away, and we're using a gun sled. I don't want to get a Donald Trump earshot. 6.5 Creedmoor, let's see what it does. Canoed him. Now that one did not explode the head as much. The first one was too low, the second one was too high. All right, a little inside baseball. We actually shot a head right before this, but I forgot to record on all of my slow-mo cameras. And that one went a little bit low. It hit towards the bridge of the nose. This one went a little bit high, but the result was epic. So hopefully you can see the entrance hole right there. It's probably 1.5 inches above the nose, and it just absolutely canoed that zombie head. It's not very often you get a result like this. Usually it explodes the entire thing. This one just basically cut off the top half and we can look straight down into it, which is pretty sweet. So there's the wound cavity. You can also see on the side of the head what it did. By the way, this is all fake. It's a zombie. Obviously it's ballistic gel and green fluid and stuff like that. And it looks like maybe one of our fragments might have came out towards the bottom, but not much left. There's your answer. The 6.5 Creedmoor is very effective. No doubt about it. Okay, apparently we have a bone fragment all the way over here. I mean, that's at least 15 yards away. That's crazy. All right, guys, there it is, the 6.5 Creedmoor. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Kind of weird that it took us this long to get one, honestly, with how popular the caliber is, but today we finally changed that and checked it off the list, and I'm impressed. I love the caliber. So again, I want to thank Pard, who sent us that really cool scope, and Wook's Outdoor, who makes the beautiful wood furniture. Definitely go check out both of them. As always, if you all enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for me, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.